この俺が人間なんだ。
Alright, so in this one, we got data mines. Basically, besides this, we have nothing. We just look over here at, data mine section. BROLY, CHEELAI, ZENKAI, that's what we have. Their kit, right? Have their kit. PvP reset, obviously tonight, so PvP goes back up, what? This video will probably go up, 4:11 my time, so about 5 hours for when this video goes back up. Or when this video goes up, rather, is when PvP will reset, so be wary of that. It is not at reset of normal. It is obviously with the season extended, just a little bit of reset. It'll be 4 AM Eastern time. And by the way, hit about rank 15 myself. I'll show you guys when we get in there, but yeah, for the showcase, obviously, for BROLY, CHEELAI. But nothing else here. Gold equipment, because PvP reset again. Their sleeves, which I thought would look nice. They look very fucking clean. New PvP messages from the new exchange shop of the new currency for the next festival duel. So these messages could actually look pretty cool, but no content besides the goddamn Zenkai or BROLY, CHEELAI, which makes sense because next week will be the big week for sure. But let's look at them. Right now, they are basically good damage dealers if you get them stacked up because they switch in and out and they get their damage peaking up. And that's what they are right now, so let's see if they got a lot better or okay. I don't really think they can be bad, and pre-reading this, I think they are going to be better than, like, GOKUA. Just my take. Let's see. So, BROLY, CHEELAI assist. Main ability, draw a green card next, restores own key by 50, 4% strike damage inflicted 20 time accounts, reduce CRC by 20%, cannot be cancelled, okay. For sure that's normal, they don't usually change the first 3 things much, the second, first, and main ability of uniques. Okay. Interesting. First unique. 30% damage inflicted when this character enters the battlefield, cannot be stacked, cannot be cancelled. The following effects occur according to the number of time counts elapsed when battle start. 40 counts elapsed, increase Dragon Ball by 1. 60 counts elapsed, increase Dragon Ball by 1. Okay, I'm pretty sure they had that pre-Zenkai, so nothing really changed there. Maybe some damage inflicted went up, but I'm not entirely sure. I have not used this unit in years, obviously. Second unique. The following effects occur when this character switches to standby. I'm pretty sure they healed. Let me just read. Restores ally key by 20, restores own health by 10%, plus 20% damage inflicted up to 80%, cannot be cancelled, cancels own attribute downgrades, and shortens sub count by 3, activates 3 times. I do not believe they shortened sub count prior to this. That's a very good addition to them. I remember them healing. I don't remember them giving key. Yes, I mentioned it. They stack up their damage when switching out and in and out and in and out, you know, all that. Lowering sub count, though, my idea is, and what I'm going to do, is pair them with LF Zenkai Frieza, and with that, pop the green card with LF Zenkai Frieza, lower sub count by 3. These guys lowering sub count, I'll have 4 sub count, and it's going to be pretty, like, normal to have such a low sub count at that point. That's pretty nice. With, like, 8 Vegeta, who I can also lower sub count with his blue card by 5, like, that's actually pretty nice. Okay. Because the whole premise would be switch in and out, right? Third unique, the first new unique, oh, gee. What's the big drop? I just got the info! Oh my god! Applies my effects to self when battle starts. Nullifies attribute downgrades for 30 time accounts, cannot be cancelled. Reduce damage by 10% for 30 time accounts, cannot be cancelled. Reduce damage by 10% for 60 time accounts. Okay, so when they get each Dragon Ball, they get damage reduction with that, right? Because 30 time accounts they get Dragon Ball, 60 time accounts they get Dragon Ball. Nullify attribute downgrades never really matters nowadays. I mean, it kind of matters a little bit, I guess, because the new Goku Vegeta, Goku does debuff you, and having that nullify attribute downgrade does help against that. So they're getting, what, 20% cut that can't be canceled after 60 counts, then they have main ability cut, which is 40%. Okay, we have to see what their stats are, obviously, in their last unique here, but that's not terrible so far. And the full effects occur every time enemy, or faced with a new enemy, right? So when enemy switches, this will happen. Or when someone else comes in, but that's a switch, right? Reduce enemy key by 15, plus 15% strike damage inflicted for 10 time counts, and -2 to strike and blast arts calls for 15 time counts. Okay. Blue card, it's a quick animation, deals massive impact damage, inflicts enemy attribute downgrade, plus 20% to strike damage received, 15 time counts on hit. Then green card, it was 1 effect occurs out of these 3. Now it's 2 effects occur when you pop this green card. So 2 of these 3 effects will occur. Destroy all of your enemy card, that's 1 effect. Reduce enemy Dragon Balls by 1, that's another effect. Cancels enemy attribute upgrades. Obviously, for more or less the main units in the meta. You know, reducing Dragon Balls and canceling attribute upgrades is the best ones. If you actually look at these units, like the rate of which thing is going to happen more than the other, they're all equal rates of happening. It's not like these, you know, equipment that sometimes the rates are higher on this than that and blah blah blah. No, these uniques of this specific green card, it's all equal rates. So if you get on, I mean, look, people still think FSK is a menace. You get reduced enemy Dragon Balls by 1. It's a last man standing FSK. You pop that green card, catch him on it. By the way, the green card's quick animation, so if you fuck it up, you can just fucking sidestep or rush out of it, and you're fine if people at least don't know. And then you cancel enemy upgrades on a last man standing FSK that already popped his main ability. This is a Bergamo 2.0 situation, right? Like, you're just popping a green card, and you're making somebody null. A lot of units have, you know, uncancelable buffs, but at least some that are relevant still do have cancelable. So it does matter, right? They're getting 2 balls. Their peak damage inflicted, what is it? So 15% strike on switch, so you're going to assume that'll happen at least once, right? No one's going to stay in to take a full combo 1 unit. That's just silly. So you would think, you probably will get up to 60% damage inflicted normally. 80% might be a little ambitious, so I'll say 60%. So you get 75% strike damage there. Then you have 95%, so 135% strike damage. If you peak it, it's about 155% without blue card effects and all that. 155% strike damage, huh? With, what, 40% cut peak, because main ability and then cut after 60 timer counts? This is definitely an okay unit. Again, remember, Zenkais are free, like, you have to understand that when you think about it. You know, not everyone's going to be LF Super Vegito level when they're just a normal Joe Schmo Zenkai. I feel like it's weird to do them, and they do buff Blue Frieza Force, which is nice for Nappa, who is very underrated. I think he's actually like A tier boost in PvP as well, so he'd actually be a lot more usable. I don't dislike them. I didn't really expect much. Do I? Because I said in the beginning, right, before reading this, they'll be better than GOKUA. I kind of, I don't want to say I reserve that, but I think that's kind of accurate. 40% cut after 60 counts, which really isn't hard to get to. 155% strike damage. You have to remember, their stats are really what's going to carry them here for sure. Healing as well, like unconditionally, forever, by switching. And you pair them with LF Zenkai Frieza, who is going to be their main unit, like blue and purple. No shit, Sherlock, that goes together. Giving them blue cards to supply to get more strike damage, because their blue card makes their strike damage received on the enemy debuff. Yeah, I don't mind them. They're not going to be anything meta changing or anything like that, but they're definitely going to be an interesting unit. Again, we're not getting much tonight. We have the raid coming, you know, it's Carter Mertz Masu. Does that even allude to anything that's coming next week? No. Doesn't mean jack shit. I would say they're like a solid 6. Again, stats matter. Stats are the most important thing. You know, I said the same thing about Super Vegito. I wasn't that impressed with Super Vegito's base information, but then I saw his stats. I was like, oh my god, this is Jesus incarnate, and I rate him as number 2 in the game right now, and that's not even cap. Right here, I think their base kit's fine. They have unconditional healing on their own. They're getting good cut. It's not taking too long. They're getting good damage inflicted. Again, it's not taking too long because you're lowering that sub count so often. I think they're required for you to use them well for them to be well. Like, there's a lot of units that you can kind of use shittily and just spout out randomly, and they'll look great still. A lot of brain dead units. This isn't a brain dead unit. You really have to think, because you have that sub count manipulation you can offer 3 times on top of the units allowed with them in the leader slot, whatever it is, just in general, that can allow sub count manipulation. Yeah. I think they're a unit that requires a decent bit of skill to actually look great, but I do think they have potential to actually look really great. Like, you just think about the green card landing, and maybe, you know, you caught them at a good timing where you have so many swaps in and out because you have that sub-count manipulation, you have the green card of Zenkai Frieza, and they can't swap. Giving them no special cover change would have been like a little niche that would have been great off of green card, but without that, they can still do good work. Like, I'm very interested to see their stats, but I'm not disappointed. I'm pretty neutral about them. I didn't really care for them or against them. I still think they're going to be better than GOKUA after we see their stats. But right now, not really mad about it. Let me know what you guys think of BROLY and CHEELAI, and I'll see you guys in their showcase in about 5 hours. So, I'll see you guys there.